this night is all about tradition. Tradition of a great art form, of music which represents the people, spirit, and land, of course, of Ireland. Without the passing down of this tradition, music in its essence would obviously cease to exist. So thank you, Comhaltas, for being the conservator of these traditions. And especially thanks to the Mid-Atlantic branch for all you guys do in our region. Let's just give a round of applause for these amazing folks. Through all the years in competing in the competitions, as Paul mentioned, culminating in the All-Ireland Fla's, the process, thinking about it, actually taught me to really love, respect the purity of our great tradition, and one that must be nurtured, as we are seeing so great again this weekend. And even hearing the kids out in the hall, they were practicing in the little lobby there, and hearing the tunes go around. I was thinking about back in the day, during all those competitions, and getting your flat tune, which was like a big deal, and which tune, which jig, right, which reels will you be playing, and thinking of tackling the Great Lord Gordon's, or Jenny's Welcome to Charlie, or something. And then often thinking about just really again going back. The lineage is so tremendous of our music. You go back to the greats, the Michael Colemans, the Paddy Calorans. And a great man, Dan Collins, God rest his soul, but of Shawnee Records years ago. He was a great adjudicator in our scene. And I'll never forget, he invited myself and my parents out to the Shawnee warehouse, and he just gave me so many CDs and, well, albums back in the day. And it was great to really understand where the tradition came from, all the settings of the tunes. It was invaluable, and just great to think about it as we reflect again. With the gift of tradition, obviously one must thank those who fostered the gift. Our first teachers, our parents. So thanks, Mom, who's over here, and my dad. They rented that first 3/4 size violin and put up with all the squeaking back in the day, so I appreciate that. And all the summers we spent in Ireland was great. My dad used to work for the airlines, God rest him, and he used to be able to take us back to Ireland every summer for full summers of vacation. So it was really an amazing childhood to be in Woodlawn in the back, and like Maureen was saying, you know, JFK, we knew the Aer Lingus fumes very well back then. I have to give a shout out and a big thanks to my husband Brian and our son Aiden, also here. They're still putting up with the occasional squeaks of our band rehearsals, and Mama's trying out new Comhaltas tunes, so thanks guys. A big thanks to our teachers, as we mentioned before, who are continuing to do amazing work, and my beloved teacher, Mark Mulvihill, for sharing the musical tradition. I'd say of all the things Martin taught us was the rhythm and the heart of the tune was what mattered, not so much the ornamentation that we would learn later, but just to play with swing. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. And that was Martin true and true. I can still remember seeing him standing over the little tape recorders back in the day in the Shamrock Club in Decatur Avenue there, and just leaning over with the fiddle and just smile. Martin's down, and you know, he just would smile, you know, and he would just, his eyes would light up. He played a tune, and he embodied the music, and he just gave it to us, and it was just incredible. So thank you, Martin. You're amazing. And you see what you created, Martin playing, and so many great teachers. Of course, teaching is a big part of the tradition. I've been so fortunate to teach at Irish folk music camps throughout the years, festivals, school outreach programs throughout the States. And of course, I think it's so important for traditional musicians to embrace the responsibility of preserving and passing it down. Even in the schools, Buddy Conley, myself, Maddie Mancuso, and our band, you know, we played to even outreach programs with kids who never heard Irish music. But as you guys know, you just get that jig downbeat, and they're just going right there with you. You know, they just feel that spirit, the joy of the music. So, great privilege to bring it around. Also grateful to be in the company of so many other touring musicians, bringing music all around the world. Back in the day, I was talking to Jesse Lynch earlier. The two of us were saying we're both Iona graduates there, so go Gales. And, you know, I never thought I was a math major, math geek back in the day. Never dreamt of having a life and sharing music and taking it all around. And it's just been a great privilege and just blessing. Never thought about it. But we witnessed, I think, the love of music, of Irish music around the world. And cultus is amazing. We've met actually so many cultus cohorts in places like Italy and Japan touring. We had amazing sessions actually with some cultus folks there that were just incredible to hear. They had no real connection, maybe ancestrally to Ireland, but boy, they really felt the music, and it was just tremendous. The music, the tradition, its dance rhythms, and cathartic laments, as we know, touches people. It's been such an honor sharing the music through the years, highlighting its beauty, the power, the accessibility to audiences who have never had the opportunity to hear Irish music in certain places. We've been blessed. We play the music in theaters. It works so beautifully in festivals, as Paul mentioned, with symphony orchestras, and of course cozy pubs and open-hearted homes and hotel lobbies all over the place. What continues to come through, of course, as we know, is the camaraderie, the friendship, and just the underlying bond that ties this music, the land, the culture, everything's together. So to wrap it up, just a big thanks and heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the forebears of what we all love and hold dear to our hearts. Thank you, cultists, for being the keepers of the flame. And here's to future generations. They're sounding amazing, as we know.